Harry!
Can't see you today.
Oh, Harry, you silly
Sorry.
man. Come on in here. Harry, stop playing games and come in and tell me what happened.
I'm seeing my agent in 20 minutes, and I'm feeling okay, ladies and gentlemen. I'm feeling a little optimistic.
Well, if it makes you feel so good, why didn't you see him a long time ago?
Because I needed an idea good enough for him to try and sell, and I think I finally have it. I wonder if I should just give it to him, or if I should tell it to him.
Oh, no, tell him. Tell him. He can't get your enthusiasm off a piece of paper.
Right. Well, I gotta go.
Oh, and listen, come right back and tell me what happened, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I promised to meet Lynn right afterwards.
Oh. Well, will you call?
Sure. Wish me luck.
Oh, with your enthusiasm, you don't need luck.
Right. Wish me luck anyway.
Luck.
Thanks.
All the luck there is.
Thanks. I've come up with something I've been working on for a daytime panel show that I think is ready to take to somebody.
Sounds good. Who represents you?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, who represents you? Who's your agent?
You are.
I don't follow.
You've been my agent for 4 years, and you haven't known it?
If I were your agent, I'd know it, so let's just keep calm, all right? My name is Joel Forrest.
Oh, I know your name. You don't know my name. That's the problem.
You're Harry Evers, and until 5 weeks ago, you produced Let's Chance It, okay?
No, not okay. Because you're my agent and you don't know it.
This is a large agency. People shift around a lot. It's perfectly understandable how you could forget who...
You're my agent. I may not be able to get another job, but I can get you to admit that you're my agent.
Marianne, will you get me the client list, please? Thank you, dear. This will just tell us which one of us is mistaken. Oh, thank you, dear. Here we are. You know how these things happen.
No, Jolie, I don't.
Well, you see, you were transferred to me 4 years ago when Bert left the agency. It's a different setup. When you're working all the time...
Let's get a good, firm grip on what we've discovered, the two of us here today.
Fine.
You've been my agent for 4 years. This agency has collected 10% of my salary for 4 years. Is that right?
Yeah, all right.
That means that for 4 years, I have paid 10 cents on every dollar I made to an agency where my agent didn't know that he was my agent. Is that true? Would you say that was true?
Yeah, I guess I could say that.
So, what I want to know is, what are you going to do about it? That's what happened. That actually happened. So, that's it. I'm finished. I don't know what else is left. I said, so that's it. I'm finished. I don't know what else is left.
You're not finished.
With that kind of encouragement, it's hard not to be optimistic.
What do you want?
Do you know what it's like for me?
Do you know what it's like for me?
No.
I know you don't.
Well, what's it like?
Awful!
Well, I knew that much.
Oh, the new resumes. I I tell you that you can pick out any college in the United States to graduate from, and you pick CCNY?
I don't think I'm cut out for the Ivy League.
What about Berkeley?
No, I wouldn't fit in there.
The Big Ten?
No, there's a bunch of jocks.
The University of Chicago?
That's where I always wanted to go.
Okay, that's where you went. Now think about where you always wanted to get your master's from. Oh, and Harry, knock a couple of years off your age, huh?
I already did.
Yeah, I know. Are you, still staying away from the house a lot?
Just Thursday nights and during the days.
Harry, if you just wouldn't be so on guard with her. Tell her how you feel. Will you try?
Maybe.
Now, come on, Harry, please.
Okay. I mean, maybe. I will. I'll try. I'll try to be more honest with her.
Don't put it off. Try tonight.
No, I can't tonight.
Why not?
She thinks I'm playing poker. I love you, honey.
You stinker. Saying something to me like that when I'm asleep. Honey?
Hmm?
How you doing?
Okay.
Why don't you get up? You don't want to stay in bed all day long. That's no good. It's just gloomy and depressing.
What time is it?
6:30. Well, that's the time you used to get up, and I thought it would be good for you to keep the same pattern as when you were working.
It's only been 6 weeks. It isn't Appalachia yet.
Yeah, but you said you had an appointment today.
You don't have to be delicate. Going to unemployment isn't an appointment. It's a line. I can apply any day. I'll do it tomorrow.
Harry, come.
I'll do it tomorrow.
It's not charity, it's insurance. You pay for it. You might as well, Harry. It's like throwing away $75 every week. Forget it. Do what you want.
Do you love me?
Yes.
Thanks.
You ask me every 5 minutes.
I don't ask you every 5 minutes. And if you volunteered the information once in a while, I wouldn't have to ask every 15 minutes. You're not kidding anybody, you know. You act as if you feel the same way about me as when I was working. But how come we haven't since I was fired?
Because you haven't wanted to.
And why haven't I wanted to?
I don't know.
Neither do I. Which shows you how screwed up everything is.
Harry? David's church group is having a softball game this afternoon. Why don't you go with them?
David's what?
His church group.
Since when does he belong to a church group?
They have the best gym in town, so he joined.
Oh. What religion is he?
Presbyterian.
That's good.
Boy, oh boy, it's funny how rusty you get. I don't think I ever struck out 3 times in a row in my life.
You didn't strike out.
I didn't?
No.
Well, what did I do?
You just want to talk about it, right?
Why should I want to talk about the fact that I was up 3 times and hit 2 home runs and a double? I mean, there have to be a million more interesting subjects than being up 3 times and hitting 2 home runs and a double.
You gonna play in the next game?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I can't be sure I'll always have my afternoons free.
Are you worried about finding another job?
What, are you crazy? Why would I quit my job if I was worried about finding another one? What a day, what a day. You want some?
No.
Good. What's the matter?
Nothing. Well, it's just I wish you'd feel like telling me the truth.
What am I supposed to be lying about?
About feeling so great about being out of work. Why do you have to act like you feel so great?
What's doing this to you? Going to that camp or becoming a Protestant?
Doing what to me?
Okay. I got fired. I didn't quit. And even though I'm sure everything will be fine, I'm still a little worried. Is that what you're after?
Yeah.
How long have you been married?
We've been married 3 weeks and 3 days.
Well, how do you like it so far?
Harry.
Well, after 3 weeks and 3 days, you must know each other pretty well. And if you do, we have some exciting prizes for you.
Harry, will you turn it off?
What? What is it?
I didn't sleep last night.
I know it.
I thought you were awake.
I thought you were awake.
Well, then why didn't we say something? And that's so awful. There we are both lying in the same bed and we're so alone.
You make it sound so depressing.
You have this way of making me feel terrible about saying what we both know.
Well, just because we both know it doesn't mean that we have to talk about it, does it?
Yes, it does. I want to know what's wrong.
Please. Don't you think this is the worst possible time to start straightening out the marriage?
Sure. 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 You want some coffee?
Yes, I would.
What about you annoys your husband the most?
Then I talk on the phone too long.
And what annoys you most about him?
Beats me up. That's what I should do. Produce the first television program where everybody had to give real answers.
Oh, I know. He doesn't like to go to the show unless it's some sexy movie.
That was an accident. I was aiming at you.